What is up, guys? It is Mercules here, and this is going to be commentary number 36, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to check that real fast, but I think this is commentary number 36. And the gameplay for these commentaries, I say, the gameplay for this commentary is actually two games, and they're back-to-back perfections I got in Rumble Pit. What happened was I played this first game, and the kids in the game were really bad, and I got lucky, and I got a perfection in like 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that, or 2 minutes, something ridiculously quick. I got a very fast perfection. I think my fastest or my second fastest perfection. And I choke on a couple of kill tactics pretty horribly in it, but I still play well overall. And then the next game, all the kids stayed in the party with me except for just like 2, and I got another perfection on Countdown. That one took me a little bit longer, but you know, back-to-back perfections is only like the second time it's happened for me, so I was pretty stoked. So I put both gameplays in one commentary because I didn't want to do like one 2-minute commentary. I wanted to make one decently long one. I think it's 7 or 8 minutes now. But what I want to talk about for this commentary is something that actually happened during these games. So I thought it was kind of funny and kind of relevant, and it's nerd rage. And what nerd rage is I'm sure all of y'all know, it's when you're beating someone or someone is beating you, and either you get mad at them and start yelling at them and trying to insult them, or they get mad at you and start yelling. What happened was I played the first game, and the kids didn't even notice that I was actually winning until the game was almost over. They were just that bad that they were not even paying attention to the score of the game. And when the game was over, they were like, "What? Oh my God, how did he already get 25 kills? How did he already win? Blah, 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 blah." And then, so the next game, they were all trying to kill me the entire game. Now, they were still very, very bad, so it wasn't like they could try very well to kill me. But what ended up happening was, after I was like 10-0 in that game, I could hear them talking, because I didn't have a mic in, but I could hear them talking, and they were like, "Oh, this kid's a fag, he's a virgin, all he does is play Halo, he's got no life, blah, blah, blah." And they were just talking about that. They're like, "He's a shotgun camper, he's got no actual skill, blah, blah, blah." Well, obviously that's not the case. I actually do have a life. I have a job, I have a girlfriend, I have a lot of friends, I go out and drink a decent amount. I go to Jaguars games on Sunday. Like, there's a lot in my life besides Halo. Now, Halo is a big part of my life because it's my favorite game, and it's pretty much what I play to relax. But at the same time, my life doesn't revolve entirely around Halo. So, to say that I'm a nerd with no life or that I'm a virgin, you make all these insults up just because I guess it makes people feel better when they're getting beaten by someone. But I ended up putting my mic in because I was just sick of hearing him talk, and I literally said to him, I was like, "Look, dude," I was like, "You don't know anything about me. You're just making these insinuations, and it's not making me mad because, quite truthfully, it's not my fault that I'm just better than you at a game. Like, I'm honestly just better than you at Halo. You're very bad at the game, and I'm pretty decently good." And that made them furious. And there were probably 3 of them in the same party, and they just went on a rampage and just started attacking me in all forms. And I ended up just taking my mic out and just being happy with the fact that I got a second perfection. And but what I want to say is, guys, don't nerd rage. Please, don't ever rage. Raging in a game does not help you. Now, I admit sack tapping people in-game can be pretty funny. I do that a decent amount sometimes. And I gotta admit that that's pretty funny, because there's nothing wrong with a good sack tap. If someone's killed you a decent amount of times, or you've killed someone a bunch, or you kill someone pretty embarrassingly, go ahead and throw a sack tap in. Why not? I mean, it is a game, but dude, nerd raging never ever helps anything. If someone's beating you, seriously accept that either they're better than you or it was a fluke game. And most of the time, the only way you're going to get better by getting beaten by someone is if you accept that they were better than you, and you just seriously say, "Alright, they were better than me, how did they beat me, how can I work on getting better?" And what happens is, every time I stop playing Halo for a while, I come back to Halo, and I get beat a lot more than I do when I play a lot. And what happens is that kind of makes me upset, because I'm not used to getting beat a lot, and when I get beat a lot, it's a very unfortunate thing to me. It makes me angry. But I've learned that instead of getting angry at the game and being like, "Oh, F this game, man, those grenades are so powerful, Almalock is so gay, blah, blah, blah," stuff like that, and just raging, I seriously just sit there, and I think, well, I got killed, and it was my fault. If you just accept the fact that it's your fault, you're a lot more likely to improve upon the mistake you made, as opposed to blaming it on the game. If you start blaming everything on the game, well, you're going to think, "I'm doing everything right, the game's screwing me over." But a lot of time, it's not the game screwing you over. And even if it is the game screwing you over, honestly, just act like it's your fault, because it's going to make you want to get better. If you blame everything that happens negatively in the game on yourself, you're going to improve much more quickly than if you blame everything negative that happens to you on the game or on other players. And even if you get absolutely destroyed by someone. When I get destroyed by people, when I was a Halo 3 kid, I used to send angry messages all the time, or I used to plug my mic in and yell at people. And I just realized that doesn't really do anything for you. It doesn't make me feel better because I still got beat. And all I'm doing is insulting someone else. Why do I need to insult someone else? Now I know some of the time it's funny, and some of the time it's just trolling. And there's a difference there. I'm talking about genuine angry rage where you lose a game and you send a mean message to the person because you lose a game. And everybody can say, you know, oh, I've never done that, but I'm pretty sure everyone's done that at least once or twice in their career. I know I'm guilty of it, and if you're not, good for you. You're the perfect Halo player, but I know I've done it a few times where I've gotten beat by someone who I thought was just camping, or I thought was just using a lame strategy. And what I began to realize is it doesn't make me get any better if I just send them an angry message after the game. So I have literally completely refrained from sending messages after the game that are not complimentary. The other day, I actually played a kid who I guess is I don't know if he's well known, but I guess he's known enough on YouTube. His name is Skinny Dubs. And I looked up one of his montages. He's obviously an extremely talented player. He's getting some incredible clips. And people like Grenader Jake have also commented on his montage, so I don't really know how known he is, but the kid's very good at Halo, and I played him, and his account was Final 1 month. And as soon as I saw that account, I was like, wow. I was like, this kid's going to be a montage. Let's see how good this kid is. But I wasn't paying attention before the game, so I didn't check his service record or anything like that. But what I ended up doing was we both ended up going, like, I think I went 55 and 23 or something, and he went like 56 and 22, like something very close. We both had over 50 kills and under 25 deaths. And what ended up happening was we killed each other a ton during the game. We got into many epic battles because both of us were playing to grab the sniper rifle and grab the power weapons and then go up and sit in either snipe tower or orange team spawn on multi-team. So that caused us to run into each other a lot. And he killed me. I think I actually won the battle. I killed him 13 times. But that's not me saying I'm better than him by any means, because I watched his gameplay. He is extremely good at the game. And he killed me, I think, 10 times, but he got a bunch more kills on me in the end of the game than I did in the beginning. But I got a nice no-scope on him, where I was jetpacking, he was jetpacking. But, you know, that's not the point. What is the point is, usually, if I were playing against someone that good back in the Halo 3 days, I would have sent them a message after the game, like, haha, got your ass whooped, bitch, blah, 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 stuff like that. Sorry for the language, but that's just how it is. See, in this game, I didn't. I honestly just said, dude, what montage are you? Because I was just curious. Didn't say anything insulting, and in return, instead of responding back in an angry manner, he said, oh, I'm youtube.com/skinnydubs. Look me up. You got some nice snipes that game. Good game. See, that's the type of camaraderie that helps to build the Halo community, where if you get beat by someone, or if you play against someone that's pretty darn good, you don't need to insult them. You can just say, like, darn, you're pretty good, dude. How are you? You might end up building a friendship. You might end up meeting someone that will help you get better. Or, you know, at the very least, just accept, well, that kid's just better than me. That kid is just playing better than me. And then when you accept that, you can understand that you can get better, and you can understand that you can improve, and you'll start working harder to get better for yourself, as opposed to just being like, oh, that kid used a lame strategy, everything I'm doing is right. Or, oh, that kid just camped with the power weapons. The only reason I lost is because I didn't have the power weapons. Well, why didn't you have the power weapons? Why did that kid's camping hurt you so badly? Kids who are camping, yeah, it's a lame strategy, but you can beat kids who are camping. It's not the hardest thing ever. I mean, you can do it. You can get past their strategies. Sure, it might take a couple of deaths. It might take some trial and error, but you can win the game. And that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, I guess if I just had to say one overall theme to this commentary, it'd just be don't rage. Just accept that you messed up and just try to get better. And that's all for this commentary, guys. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more.